one of my big things, and we kind of touched on earlier, that I tell people that, again, a lot of people think I'm just shooting someone if they come into my house and different things. And hey, there's every situation's unique and people have to do what they have to do. But even if they aren't charged with a, say, self-defense issue, like, hey, no, you're legally, you're not, you're okay. How does the civil side of things work? The civil lawsuits that come in from something like that.
Mhm. So the other party in your self-defense situation, whether you call them the assailant, other people might call them the victim, um, no matter what decision is made in the criminal case, they can still do whatever they want. So even if you're not charged with a crime, they can still choose to bring a civil lawsuit against you. There's times we see this, there's times we don't. But these other parties might be interested in getting, compensation for an injury. If the other party in your self-defense situation was ended up deceased, maybe it's their family bringing a lawsuit against you, and there may be that need for civil defense at that point. So it's another thing to be prepared for and keep in mind. And I think that's a big benefit of our program as well, is that our law firm, we have both criminal defense attorneys, and we also have a really strong civil department as well. And we, as part of our program, offer civil defense coverage as well if there's a lawsuit relating to your self-defense incident. So even if your case was not charged, we're able to offer a civil defense for you, and we're able to step in at that point.
Oh, nice. Because some of those civil defense cases, especially on the jury, like you could, yeah, I think of, you look at some of the cases that have gone on in recent history, political cases, you could lose everything in those.
Yeah, because often these civil cases have really high demands, and you could be facing a huge sum of money, a huge civil judgment against you. And one thing I like to point out about our program, we like to be really transparent, is that while we offer civil defense representation, if there is a judgment ultimately rendered against you, we don't cover that cost.
Right.
So if you're ordered to pay, $100 because you lost your lawsuit, or you settled for $100 in that lawsuit, we're not paying the $100.
Yeah.
So this is something that other programs do offer, but those again are the insurance programs. So I do know some people actually choose to have a retainer with us and also use insurance for that purpose.
Yeah.
I think there are some programs that are a little more limited into offering more on the like civil liability side rather than, the criminal defense side. So that's kind of something we don't offer, that maybe it means you want to couple our program with another one, or maybe it means we're not, the right program for you if that's your main concern. But I think the important thing is we do offer the criminal defense, we offer the civil defense. And then another thing I didn't even, I think, mention yet is that if you're charged with a non self-defense crime. So, for example, if you're charged with another type of felony unrelated to self-defense, maybe a harassment charge, for example. If you're charged with that, we are able to still step in and defend you at a discount from our hourly rates. So we still offer some coverage in those instances as well.